Well, well, if it isn't the man of the hour.
Do I know you?
I know him. I thought Bartrand told you to clear off, Dougal.
Calm yourself, Varric. I just wanted to meet your brother's new business partner.
Yes. Bartrand was falling all over himself to enlist my help.
And that's what I need to talk to you about.
Dougal's one of my dear brother's ex-partners.
Bartrand turned aside my offer of help, even though I had the coin to spare. Thing is, I still think it's a promising venture. The fool won't let me invest, but if someone like you invested on my behalf...
What do you think?
Hard to say. Dougal's never done me any harm.
See? There you go.
Still don't trust you. You're as sour a bastard as my brother without the family connection to make it easier to swallow. Do what you like. I came to you, not to him. But we do need the coin.
Bartrand was pretty desperate for help. He must have had a good reason to turn you down.
You did. We had a disagreement.
They tried to kill each other.
You've met Bartrand, yes? Someone would need the patience of a Bronto not to want to kill him. But what's done is done. Now his pride won't let him take my coin, even if it ruins him.
He won't be happy if I do this.
He'd lose his mind. Not that it wouldn't be funny to watch.
Then why tell him? Bartrand is better off not knowing a lot of things. This way he's happy, you're happy, and I'm happy. We're all happy.
Just what kind of terms are we talking about here?
I give you what Bartrand needs. Bartrand thinks it's your coin. Then when the expedition's done, you pay me back double.
What if I don't have double? This might all be for nothing.
If you really think it's such a waste of coin, why go at all? I think double's the very least I could earn back for this kind of investment, don't you?
This seems suspicious.
I'm taking quite a gamble myself. I'm willing to bet you're a good risk. Bartrand obviously thinks so. You care to extend the same courtesy to me?
It seems I have no choice.
Risky, but who else is there? We need this.
Marvelous. You tell Bartrand that the coin's on the way. I'll have it delivered to him discreetly. Good luck on your expedition, my friend. We shall meet again.
Ever deeper. Is that it?
If Bartrand doesn't want your help, neither do I.
Think you can come up with a coin all on your own, eh? Fair enough.
My brother always has something up his sleeve. He'd better.
You change your mind? Come talk to me. I doubt this expedition is going anywhere in the meantime.
We'll find a way on our own.
Really? From what I can tell, it seems your friend enjoys spending coin more than saving it.
Now this figures.
Varric. So nice to meet you again.
Let me guess. Dougal had a deal that was too good to be true.
Now. Just because your brother and I aren't on speaking terms doesn't mean I still can't have an interest in his ventures. Why, hello again. Lovely home you have here. And may I say your mother makes for delightful company?
He hasn't been bothering you, has he?
I'll be less bothered when he leaves.
My apologies, Sirrah. Your son and I simply have a bit of business to conclude.
Another visitor. We've moved up in the world, Mother.
Evidently so.
I thought we settled our business, Dougal.
You've done business with this man?
Just a simple transaction, Sirrah. A quick talk, and I'll be on my way.
I'll leave you two alone then. Be careful.
Darling woman. A shame that she spends so much time here, alone.
She fills her days making poisons. And cake. Tell me you didn't try the cake.
Good thing I just had the tea then. Allow me to get right to the point. I know all this came from Deep Road's treasure. I know you repaid me, but I think I deserve a larger share of your fortune. Fair's fair, right?
We took all the risks, and I paid you back.
You did, but look around you. You've prospered nicely. Is it fair that I only doubled my money while you got all of this? I don't think so.
Isn't this a conversation we should have had, say, 3 years ago?
What can I say? Things have gone poorly for me and I'm a bitter man. Give me another, 100 sovereigns and I'll go away. If you don't, I'll make things unpleasant. Simple enough, no?
What do you mean by that?
Well, let's see. I think people would like to know just what happened to Bartrand, wouldn't they? I know he betrayed you, but nobody else does. Your partner disappears, and you end up rich.
There hasn't been a single question asked about that.
Yet. Questions could be asked. About you, about your red-headed friend in the city guard, about your sudden riches. Help me out, and my friends in the Carta will make sure the evidence I have never sees the light of day.
There's no evidence. There couldn't be.
Does it have to be real? I think it just has to raise enough questions. How badly do you want the eyes of the Templars upon you? Not very, I'll wager.
I don't have that kind of coin on me right now.
Ah, yes. I've heard that line before, I think. Have it your way, Hawk. We'll be seeing each other again, I'm sure.
I kept my end of the bargain. Now get out.
Pity.
If this will satisfy you, then here.
Huh. Seems you've done better than I thought. Fair enough, my friend. Give my kind wishes to your mother. I'm sure we won't be seeing each other again.
We'd better not. You walk into my home and start making threats.
Well,
Do you have any idea what I went through to get here? Get out, before I decide to show you just how laughable your threats really are.
Fine, I'll go. But you haven't heard the last of me, Hawk. Well, look who's here.
I knew it.
It turns out we'll need to do this the hard way, Hawk. I'll get the money you owe me if I have to tear your mansion apart brick by brick.
So you thought an ambush would get you what you want?
I considered going after your mother, but I prefer the direct approach. Boys, let's make this quick. I want to be in that mansion within the hour.
For the last time, Dougal, we're done.
We are now!
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth, you can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no, all right. Hope not, anyhow.
I used to work with the Red Iron, if that's what you mean.
Yes, it is. What I mean, that is...
Just tell me what you want.
Of course. Listen to me, babbling like a lyrium smuggler, which I'm not. My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
I'd pay to see that.
What a bizarre thing to be scared of. Dwarves are funny.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars.
Of course he is. That's just bloody great. Brave man.
Shh! By the Paragons, not so loudly! My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
Make it worth my time and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to.
Practically a guarantee.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
I'll get it back for you.
Sure. Add it to the list of things I'm accessory to.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't run errands.
Gum droppings! Does nobody in this city wish to make coin? Now what will I do? If you change your mind, please tell me. I'm desperate.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of slew the Archdemon to save us all. Fat lot they care here. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Who are you protecting?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He sounds very busy. We won't be any trouble, we promise.
And he wants nothing in return. Suspicious.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate mage flower.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
No mage should suffer for an accident of birth.
Right. Perfectly safe if he cooperates.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
Tell me he's got killer eyes and a nice smile. I'll marry him on the spot.
As it happens, he's got the eyes. But I've never seen him smile. It's always seemed like he must have lost even more than the rest of us. I suppose you can seek him out. Anders certainly hasn't turned anyone else away. Look for the lit lantern in Darktown.
No one's that selfless. He's probably got bodies hidden in his basement.
He's certainly grim enough. I've never seen a man carry more sorrows. But he's done only good for the Fereldans here.
I wouldn't worry so much about his safety. Worry about yours.
Don't you threaten me. You think we're strangers to violence after the Blight? Any Ferelden in the city would lay down his life for the healer after what he's done for us. Still.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front.
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templar's sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Does this really seem like a good idea?
Let's show these folks a little Ferelden justice.
I'm not turning your healer over to the Templars.
Right. Like anyone turns down the reward for an apostate. Let's shut their mouths.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
You have my sympathies. Do not fear the Templars finding out.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
So, is this a bad time to say, 2 gold a week for the next year, or the Templars get a copy of that letter.
Cruel and petty.
Doesn't seem necessary.
Seems only fair.
You monster. Fine. Money is what you wish to avoid dragging my Olivia's name through the mud. You shall have it. Now be gone.
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
Worthy. Not nearly long enough, I think.
Still have that chip on your shoulder, I see.
Worthy, when did you get back into town?
Oh, just a month or so ago. Things didn't work out in Orzammar.
Well, if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You aren't still working for Athenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
I'm looking to become an explorer, of a sort.
I heard. Bartrand's hard to take, but his information is usually good.
Hard to take? That's putting it mildly.
Yes, I'm done with that.
Good for you. Always nice to see someone striking out on their own.
Worthy, when did you get back into town?
When? I've been back for years. Watched you run through here on many occasions, in fact.
I'm always open to a new job, if it's interesting.
A job? Yes, I could use one of those myself.
Maybe you didn't hear. I routed the Canary out of Kirkwall.
Yes, I did hear that. But who knows what you have going on the side?
Tomwise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the Coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right? I heard you've gotten yourself involved with the Oxmen. Nasty lot, them Kunari. Sure that's wise?
If nobody deals with them, things will get much worse.
Huh. I'll bet they'll get worse anyhow. I gotta say, when I heard you were the champion of Kirkwall, I was kind of surprised.
I was just protecting my home.
Well, good on you. That's all I have to say.
You're surprised? I was actually there when it happened.
I can just imagine.
I fought the Canary and won, didn't I?
I just didn't figure you for the champion sort. That's all.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenril's employ. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenril. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
It isn't always easy, but things are going well enough.
That's wonderful to hear.